So for all the students in this room, have you thought about going to college? Why or why not? So this is literally about you. Have you thought about? There is no wrong answer, right? It's your answer. So no one can ever tell you, oh, you're not right. It's your answer. So you are entitled to your own thoughts and your own opinion. So help me answer this question. Have you thought about going to college? Why or why not? So I'm going to give you a couple minutes. So same thing. You can put it in the chat first, and then we'll call on people.
So I guess while we're waiting for people to answer, I could talk probably about like what I thought before I was going to college. So when I was in high school, I think it's very normal in America to everyone thinks about college and going to college. It's more uncommon, I guess, not to go to college at this point, because every job over here, it requires some sort of degree or at least like an associate's degree of some sort at this point, and it's kind of going off to being more and more like you have to have a higher education to get any job. So that's why I always thought of going to college, and it was kind of like not going to college is not an option. But I don't know if that's the same in Taiwan. So I'm excited to hear what you guys have to say about that. So Po Ying, you said yes because of my dream. What is your dream?
Because I want to be an English teacher for high school in the future. So to go to a college or university is necessary.
So do you want to teach in Taiwan or in America?
I want to teach in Taiwan now, but maybe in the future I will change my mind. But now I want to teach in Taiwan because I enjoy teaching and enjoy explaining about English like grammar or vocabularies. Yeah, I enjoy doing that. So I want to be an English teacher in the future.
So in Taiwan, how does school work for getting an English degree? Is it like America where it's just for, I think it's, I don't know, Lynn probably knows. I know the bachelor is for, do you need a graduate degree for being a teacher or no?
Depends on the level. So if you're teaching high school, then you definitely need a teaching credential, which is a two-year program. And if you're trying to teach like community college English, then you need at least a master's degree. And if you're trying to teach at like the UCs and the Cal States, typically you need a PhD. So it depends on the level.
So then how does that work in Taiwan? Oh, yeah. I don't know. I don't know what your education system is like, so.
I'm not really sure, but I think it's a little bit similar with about teacher Lin said. To depends on what you want, and every levels have different. Yeah, maybe it's different.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
No problem.
And I was gonna add, sorry, I know my camera's off because I'm really trying to stuff my face real quick. Um, but what I was trying to say is that who said, oh, Pauline. So I think the best part is hopefully with this conversation, it inspires you to find out more about what is needed to achieve your dream, right? Like you thought about your dream, but you didn't have like much detail about like, oh, how many years of college do I really need to spend? Do I want to do that? So I think if anything, this conversation allows you to think more concretely about your dream. Okay, so it's okay not to have the answers, but I think it's a good opportunity for you to do more research.
Okay, thanks for your
Yeah.
advising.
Yeah, not a problem. Go ahead, Ava. Go ahead. You can call on Charlie.
Okay, Charlie. So, do you want to read your sentence out loud?
Yes. Yes, I have, because I want to get the doctorate of finance.
So, like I asked Po Ying, is it for America or is it in Taiwan? And how does the education for finance look over there?
Mm, I don't know.
That's okay. I didn't know how to become a doctor when I went to college, but I really quickly realized I needed to figure it out in order to understand how to get there. So I guess I would advise you, like Lynn advised Po Ying, just to somehow go and like look at it a little bit, just to get some sort of idea what needs to be done. But thank you for speaking.
Okay, thanks your advice.
So next person is Pei Hua, right? I hope so.
Yes. Yes. I want to explore more about my interests by going to college.
So, what are some interests that you have?
Like learning languages.
Oh, that's interesting. There's a major in college called linguistics. And if I'm correct, I believe they learn a bunch of languages for that major. And I know a lot of people who end up going into international law or like they become lawyers internationally, they use the linguistics and then they go to law school after. So, something to keep in mind.
Thank you.
No problem. So, Mr. 22.
Yeah.
Can you say your
I
name? I want to know what your, it says 22, so that's why you call you 22. But what's your name?
okay. My name is Chen Xiaochen.
Chen Xiaochen. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead, read your sentence.
I think it's quite important to go into the college, not only in Taiwan but maybe in America. It really helps you a lot to find a job easier, and because actually most of the students will go to college, and if um, if you go to a interview, the maybe the boss will 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 mind if you graduate in college or just maybe high school, and that will affect your grades or something. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, no, that is honestly a great thought. I agree with you. A lot of people in America think about college because they want to find a job easier or they want their options to open up more, because it does when you have a degree. So thank you for speaking. Next person, 20129. And would you like to say your name too? Because all I see is numbers.
Joe Huang.
Joe Huang. Okay. Go ahead, read your sentence.
Yes, I had. It's surefire to expand yourself through different environment and conditions. And you can expand yourself without that control, without any parental controls.
That's so funny. It's exactly what Lynn was saying earlier. It is very much a time to go and become independent from your parents, kind of learn what you want and how you can, I don't know, get along with people. It's really hard when you don't do it yourself. And then all of a sudden you get thrown into it. It's kind of a learning situation, I would say. But thank you for speaking. Okay, so Lynn, I'm gonna need your help with this next name.
Oh, Chen Boxing. Go ahead.
Okay.
Okay, yes. My answer is yes, because I think going to college we can learn more professional skills and knowledge, and after graduate from college we can have more opportunity when we find work or job. Yes.
Can I ask you, so in Taiwan, what kind of job can you get if you do not have a college degree?
Maybe part-time or some, I'm not sure actually. Yeah, because most of the people have university degree.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you happen to know how do people pay for college in Taiwan? So in the United States, we have a very healthy financial aid system, or like a financial aid. So students can get free money. They can get grants, so they don't have to pay the money back to the government, or they can get scholarships. And sometimes they can also take out loans. Do you know how do people in Taiwan afford their college education? Anyone. It doesn't have to be just Chen Boxing.
I'm not sure. I
That's
don't know.
okay. Anyone
Yeah.
else? Anyone would know? How do people pay for their college education in your country?
Oh, I know some people work part-time job to
Okay.
afford it. Yeah.
But does your government help you pay for college? Do you know?
I don't know. Maybe not.
It's okay. Okay, that's okay. I mean, it's good to know because I think in the United States, and I think especially in California, we're very lucky to have access to the financial aid system. But yeah, so thank you very much for sharing. And I think it's good to learn and just we're doing culture exchange too. We're not just practicing English, but also we get to learn from you, like how it works in your country, right? So thank you very much for sharing that. All right, we can go ahead and move on to Ming Yan. You also have a very long reply, but I think it's very good and very reflective. Go ahead, you can go ahead and read it.
Yes, I will go to the college, but the reason is difficult to explain. Indeed, I want to go to the university because I want to learn more. But in Taiwanese perception, going to university seems to be a matter of course or even a must.
Okay, so that's interesting. So I said it the first day, but my background is I'm Persian. So my parents are originally from Iran. And our culture is very similar in the sense that college is a must and education is a must. And in America, because of the job market that is it's a must over here. So it's very interesting to see that Taiwan is also on that same path. So thank you for speaking. And that was a really good reply. I didn't know that. So thank you for enlightening me.
Oh, sorry, Ava. I guess my question, and this is just me being curious, right? So if you don't go to college, is it looked down upon? Like, do people not respect you as much? Can anyone tell me a little bit more about that? So in Taiwan, what happens if you don't go to college?
So, okay, never mind. Someone's responding.
Okay, Minion. So kind of like what I said, like there is some sort of stigma against people who did not finish a college degree, sounds like, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Charlie said too, to get a bachelor's degree at a famous university in Taiwan is normal. Is normal? That's crazy.
Oh.
So when I heard that Americans would not ask for a college degree too much, I was very surprised. Yeah, I think it really depends. I think it depends on the industry and depends on what kind of job you're looking for. Because I think at the end of the day, the United States still have jobs that what we call trade, like like trade jobs, like I mean, auto are dying, but still, there's still like welding. There's still things that doesn't necessarily require a university degree. Yeah.
But even those jobs
Mhm.
at some point need some sort of degree now. At this
Yeah,
point.
or
Yeah.
like a certificate, like because
Yeah.
like our community college definitely, offer those as a certificate. And they actually, some of these trades actually make really good money, right? So it's crazy because in the United States, I think money isn't always the equivalent of a college degree. And I think maybe that may not be the same in Taiwan, but in the United States, you don't always need to have a college degree to be rich, right? Maybe if you have a college degree, you're more likely to find like a entry level job, but just because you have a college degree doesn't mean you're going to be more rich, right? Because then there's a lot of people who makes a lot of money but don't have a college degree. So I think that's the interesting part.
Exactly. I think Min Zhen, hope he or she said yes because it seems to be important to everyone to have a great future. And I'm going to be in 12th grade, so I've thought of it many times. So in America, for us, our junior year of high school is really important because that's when we really start thinking of college and what we're going to do.
It will be 11th grade, right? Because I don't know, do they know about junior, freshman, sophomore?
I'll write it in the chat. Why not?
Yeah, I wonder. Do you guys know about like how we refer to our high school students? Freshman is 9th grade, sophomore is 10th grade, junior is 11, senior is 12. Do you guys use the same system? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Most
of the other parts of the world are like grade 9, grade 10.
Yeah.
We're just the weird ones.
Yeah, we just call ourselves, because I think in Taiwan, they call it like middle school, and then it's like middle school 1, middle school 2, middle school year 1, middle school year 2, high school year 1, high school year 2. So I think it's very different how we call it in the United States.
Okay, I think Fang also put something. Would you like to say your response out loud? Don't worry if your English is a little bad. It doesn't matter. It's a practice right now. Fang, would you like to read your thing? No, it doesn't matter. My English was really bad when I started speaking. I'll say this, my mom and dad, when they first came to America, had to take a lot of English classes in college. And the only way you're gonna learn or get better is if you make mistakes and learn from them. So don't worry about it. I would just try your best.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
I think going to the culture is a new beginning because I can meet many people from all over the world, learn more things that I want to learn, and try things I can do in high school, such as drinking. So I hope I can enjoy my future culture life happen. Okay.
Okay.
You did really good.
Yeah. So, Fengxi, I don't know why you think your English is bad. So first of all, let's just say that. I don't know why you think that's bad. So, just to get that out of your head, right? Like you don't use English every day, so it's okay. Because I mean that's just not your first language, I use English every day, but sometimes I still like, I don't know what's the right word for this, so be more kind to yourself. Yeah, so be more kind. It's okay to be nervous. Sometimes I have to present in front of people and the people are really mean and I get really nervous too. Sometimes I want to cry too because there's like, these are really mean people, but I still have to do it. So thank you for practicing with us. And I hope you understand we're not mean people. So we just want you to get the opportunity to practice.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, and the drinking part, that's funny. What's the age in Taiwan? Is it 18?
Not yet.
Oh, but what?
17.
Wait, I'm sorry? Oh, but how old do you need to be able to buy alcohol?
1 year.
So you do have to be 18 years old?
Oh.
Yes.
Okay, good to know. So in California, it is 21. Ava, are you 21 yet?
Yeah, I turned 21 in July, actually. So.
Oh, okay. So you just experienced a whole new world. I mean,
yes.
legally.
Yes.
Got it. Cool. Yeah. So I mean, I think it's okay to be able to talk about it, right? Because it's real. Like when we were all at that age, that was something we all kind of looked forward to, right? And then it's like once you turn that age, you're like, okay, great. I can buy it anytime now. Not that exciting anymore. Just kidding. Thank you everyone for practicing. So what we're going to kind of pick back up today is to really talk about maybe your interest.